Nation. I am your host, DEMARCUS, aka GDX, and
what it do? It's your boy Dominic, aka DYOUNG PROMOS,
and this is the Young Brothers presents Geeks on Fleek, Episode 9. All right, just gonna start this one off. It is hard to go. It's hard to get turned up and then go into this one, but yesterday, man, I swear social media has just become the place to find out when someone's passed away, man. It's crazy because you'll be doing something, all of a sudden you see that picture, then rest in peace, and it's like, And that's how I found out about the passing of yet another WWE, WWF, for our 80s kids, superstar, yes, the rowdy one, Roddy Piper has passed away. Man,
yeah, it's pretty hard news to find out. Like GDX said, you find yourself, you just find yourself doing your daily grind, and then you just check your social network. Like for example, me, I was eating dinner with our mom, and I was like, let me check my Facebook, and I see the announcement, and I'm just like, my jaw dropped.
It's like, wow.
I mean,
and then they just start pouring in from that point.
Yeah, you see all your friends sharing different things. They'll share like different. Well, definitely they show the they live stuff. Sometimes they even show certain clips from matches.
And it's kind of crazy how that's just kind of become the culture. When someone passes away, they show, they start pulling up old clips. Then when you go to YouTube, you'll start seeing clips that feature that person. They'll start saying rest in peace. And then you'll get the idiots that say stuff, but let's not even give them any kind of attention.
Let's not give them no shine.
One cool picture I saw was, because Roddy Piper was definitely of the 80s. And, so this one is, this one really hits hard from 80s kids, because he was especially on the cartoon, the Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, he was the big villain. He was the leader of the bad guys. And then, of course, he was very memorable. And he was the guy who teamed up with Paul Orndorff. Oh, was it Paul Orndorff? No, Orndorff? Yeah, Orndorff and Orton, Randy Orton's dad, Bob Orton, and they battled Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. So yeah, he's pretty significant. But and Roddy Piper was always like an outspoken personality. There was some stuff that made you cringe a little bit, especially stuff with Mr. T, with the white and black, when he painted his face literally black on one side. It was like, ooh, okay, Roddy. But he always created some kind of excitement. He always generated an excitement.
He was the perfect heel.
Crazy. Yeah, he was just the perfect bad guy. He's that loose cannon type. And
then he had the Piper's Pit.
Yeah, that was like the original WWE show where you knew shit was gonna go down.
Because you see a lot of like younger wrestlers do that now. Because Miz got his thing. Didn't Edge do something? Yeah, Edge did the
had his thing, and they did Jericho for a while. The MVP, he had his VIP section and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of his legacy when it comes to wrestling shows. And then, wow, man, the thing that was going into They Live.
Oh man,
because I think a lot of people, if they don't know him from wrestling,
they know him from They Live. They know him from his one memorable line. I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. And
so yeah, with that one, he pretty much cemented his status as action hero. It's kind of sad because he was so awesome in They Live. His acting didn't really take off. But yet, Hulk Hogan does all these movies, but it's inappropriate for a tribute. More Hogan later.
Yeah, more of him.
It's really sad recently. The thing that kind of came up was him and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They had an issue over their podcast. Long story short, Will Sasso formerly of Mad TV was on, and he did a Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation. And things just kind of got out of hand on Will Sasso's end.
Yeah, he revealed some personal information.
Because he's Stone Cold Steve Austin's personal friend. They got in trouble. Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't like it. And basically Rowdy, accused Stone Cold Steve Austin of getting his podcast shut down. So that kind of sucks. But Roddy Piper did get his podcast back on. So which is cool.
That's good.
Well, not through the same company, but he got it back
station.
up and going again.
And then let's not forget about him being in Saints Row 4.
Oh
yeah, because remember, what's the name of the act? I always mess his name up. It's either
Burt Reynolds,
David Keith.
Oh yeah,
brother.
Yeah.
It's David Keith, right? Or is it Keith David?
Keith David?
I don't know, but we in the ballpark with this brother's name, but
what brother we talk about?
Yeah, and y'all know that memorable scene in They Live where they were they were fighting each other.
Oh man,
I mean,
yep.
Great scene on show, great scene, and also great social commentary. But what they did in Saints Row 4, they reprised that. They sort of did a throwback to that scene.
And like, if you haven't seen They Live, you need to watch They Live.
Yes, They Live is like
very, very timely now.
Yes,
Wow.
It's very prophetic.
Yeah, it's very timely now. And for just movie buffs, that hands down, that fight scene is one of the best fight scenes in like action movie history. And it didn't need a bunch of special effects. It basically gets to the core of a fight.
Yeah, the core. Yeah, it gets to the core of the fight, but also it gets to just. It really touches on the nature of people not wanting to be woken up to the truth.
Yeah, and bring it back to Piper.
Yeah,
I mean, and also recently, like a couple years ago, he was officially made the other real life personality. He was in G.I. Joe. With his Scottish roots, he was actually a bad guy, and he was with Destro's army.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
See, I didn't realize that.
Right, yeah, so and that figure is expensive too. And the jerks on eBay, as you probably already know, G.I. Joe's the figures have gone up.
Did Hasbro mention anything about Piper's passing?
I don't think they have, not yet.
I know a lot of people really got it. Like Ric Flair has said
Ronda Rousey. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And other, I want to say Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens now, WWE. He had a picture of Roddy Piper putting him in a sleeper hold. I was like, wow. And he said thanks for this, and that was cool. So definitely a legend, definitely a huge legend with us 80s kids. Will definitely be sorely missed. That's one thing I will have to say though. With all the wrestlers that are gone, Dusty Rhodes recently and so many others, especially from that 80s era, there has to be one hell of a supercard in the afterlife. So let's go on and give Roddy Piper
a round of applause,
man.
You did your thing, brother.
All right. Rest in peace. Now, moving right along, we said we'd get to Hulk Hogan later. We got to do it. Even though, even though this is probably a week late or whatever, we got to do it.
I'll tell you one thing.
The Hulk Hogan controversy.
Oh
okay, I'm sure you all have heard from it. I bet every black person with a webcam and who posts on YouTube has said some shit.
I bet Black Twitter went in on Hogan.
So many people. Oh, Black Twitter went in on Hogan.
Oh snap!
Yeah, they went in on Hogan. I've yet to hear the Iron Sheik go in. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker!
What about Lance Storm? Has he said anything?
I don't think. I got lots of props for Lance Storm, but I don't think that's not really the type of thing he'll chime in on. Okay. He might say a little something, but I don't see him saying anything too crazy or really controversial. But for those not in the know, Hulk Hogan was caught on in a personal conversation. This is all connected to that sex tape that he did. Yes, Hulk Hogan had a sex tape. No, you didn't get to see it. Probably, thank God.
Yeah, because it would have been an ew. That's nasty.
And because I saw some like stills from it, thanks to Gawker, and they paid for that. Gawker got in trouble for that.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was in shadow. Thank God it was.
Thank God.
Lights low. But
I wonder if the motherfucker cut a promo in that.
I don't even want to know, man. It's like,
what you gonna do?
Did he rip his drawers off like his
when
shirt?
When that D runs wild on you.
What you gonna do, brother, when the D runs wild on you?
But Well, hell, if he said a promo like that, it probably would have saved. If he said a promo like that, it probably would have saved him from the shit that he got caught saying on the said audio that got caught.
Well, the audio from the sex tape. The sex tape basically came out from a couple years ago with him, his DJ friend Bubba the Love Sponge, a rather annoying personality in wrestling / radio. And, you know, I'm going to leave my personal commentary out. You know, some people get down like that. But, you know, the sex tape was actually, it was taken without Hogan's consent. Because you can just look at the angle and it looks like it's, you know, on the low. It's some shady shit. Basically, Bubba let Hogan bang his wife. You know, because even in the descriptor of what went down on Gawker, they mentioned that Bubba said, "Hey, you guys gonna be cool?" And then Bubba walks out the room. So Hogan and his wife get it in. Yeah, I'm like, whoa, y'all on some next level crazy shit, man. So
Bubba the cuckold. That's what
I think he's only a cuck if he's being.
If it's a brother. No,
I'm sorry. no, that was a brother. I think. Look at that, y'all learning shit every day. I think he's a cuckold if like he likes to be disgraced or whatever.
Oh,
like you know, sitting there watching but don't get to interact.
You know, I'm gonna laugh if like somehow a cuckold comments on this shit.
Actually, the cuckold lifestyle.
Like, I want to see your damn tongue. Why the fuck you sharing this shit with me?
So basically, after Hogan and you know Bubba the Love Sponge's wife got it in, this is where this little controversy comes from. They were in bed, you know. They engaged in some pillow talk. There's some fucked up pillow talk, honestly.
Yeah, like why you?
And the subject came up of his daughter Brooke, and I guess apparently Brooke was with a brother dating a black dude at the time, and Hogan took exception to it. And he was like, he tried to lampshade it by going, "We're all a little racist. I'm a little racist myself." And this isn't a direct quote, but he basically said, you know, he said effing ends.
And then didn't he say something about like, if she gonna be messing with an N word, he has to be like
8 foot tall
and
N
have
that
a lot
makes
of
$1 million. Yeah.
And I was just like,
real classy Terry.
Yeah.
Terry Jean Bolea.
Or Terry Holey.
Okay, so after that, holy shit, WWE straight, and you know, forgive me for the reference, but they straight Chris Benoit his ass. Like, they have erased, you go on the website, almost every reference to him is gone.
Like, there's no trace. I mean, man, they
stepped in quick.
They were some savages on Hogan.
Yeah.
And you know what?
They got his ass, like, wow. Now, here's the thing. It's dicey. It's very weird. It's just it's kind of dicey because it is shady on all fronts. First thing I'm going to say is, I think WWE is going in too hard on Hulk Hogan. No, I've had friends on Facebook that's like, leave Hogan the fuck alone and this and that.
Yeah, people like marking for Hogan and simple for his ass.
Some people that are like, leave Hogan alone. They're kind of like Chris Crocker, you know, they're marks for that, you know. Yeah. I'm like, look, no, we're not going to leave him alone because he's famous. I'm going to tell you why we're going to leave him alone, because this shit was said in private. We're really not privy to it. So we can't rate him too hard because this is a private conversation. But when you're famous,
you didn't know. You need to be careful with some of the shit you say, and especially some of the shit you have on tape. Mm-hmm. You gotta be cognizant of that, and people, especially some of y'all to be marking for celebrities. Y'all need to stop marking for them and celebrities. Y'all need to realize. Y'all need to wisen up because
and be careful. I mean, Hogan didn't know that he was getting recorded, but it's like, dude, you famous. You need to be a little more
cognizant.
Yeah,
man.
You got to be a little bit like kind of like I can't find I'm missing a word, but kind of like somebody could be getting me at any time.
Yeah,
and please don't get it wrong. I'm not saying that I'm not condoning any of this shit.
Yeah,
but you got caught slipping.
Yep.
We heard what the fuck you said. So fuck you, Hogan. Get on the apology tour.
There you go.
And get on the apology tour and do what you got to do, and then you might be able to come back. But then recently
some more shit came out.
Some more shit came out.
I was like,
this is a jailhouse conversation.
With his son Nick, right?
With Nick
Hogan. And this is during a time when Nick Hogan
He was doing some jail time because of that car accident. Yeah, and they killed his friend.
And they said some fucked up shit too.
Yeah, and I've had people, friends, whatever, on social media said he was trying to do the cool dad thing. I'm like, man, that's like the jokes that he was doing.
The jokes
you can see, he was trying to be goofy dad, cool, but I'm like, what the fuck, man?
But it was tasteless because this dude was seriously injured, man. Like,
well, yeah, it was like, well, mind you, they weren't joking about his friend getting injured.
Oh, okay.
They were just kind of it was kind of random talk.
Okay.
And they were talking about and the N word came up, and it was just, and then Hogan just kept going on with just goofy, trying to be funny and trying to be goofy, and it just wasn't cool. It just really wasn't cool. Once again, that was a private conversation, but guess what? You got caught slipping, and your shit got put out there. I'm sorry,
somebody pulling a booty board routine on your ass.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd like to talk about. Yeah, that's one thing I think Hulk Hogan has pissed off somebody off huge, because like, it's easy to say with the Bubba the Love Sponge thing that, okay, they're just salty and whatever, that they got sued, now they're trying to ruin him. Yeah. But I'm like, who the hell got the jailhouse conversation?
Because that's like, that's that's more like on a federal level. Right?
Yeah, and then it's all coming out. It's like, man, somebody tried to get you. And then I think, honestly, how WWE was so quick to boot his ass. Somebody in WWE wanted him out. They wanted an excuse, and this was a hell of an excuse to boot him out. But I still think, now, on WWE, because I'm kind of tired of talking about Hulk Hogan specifically, but WWE, okay.
Suspending him would have been probably the best thing.
Suspend his ass for a year. Don't, just suspend him for a year. Put his ass on the apology tour. Let this fade out of the public, let this fade out of the public mind, out of the public mind. So let him fade out a little bit and just do like Mel Gibson. You gotta also, but because shit, Mel Gibson came back for Expendables 3 and other shit. But he's not as big a star as he was. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And one of my friends brought up a really good point about, this was a private conversation. And it's like, look, this is a private conversation. That's why I'm really not going off like hard, because we weren't supposed to be privy to it. But I'm just going to put it like this. Say, it being a private conversation doesn't make the shit okay. Like you can talk about whatever you want to in private, but that's not cool. Let's put it like that. That shit's not cool. So, Hulk Hogan. Oh, well, my thing about WWE going so hard on Hulk Hogan. No, I don't want WWE not to go hard on Hogan just because, it's overreacting. No, it's kind of hypocritical because all these...
There's so much
racial shit.
So many racial shit that...
Both on camera and off camera. There's been a lot of racial shit. And wrestling is kind of a racist industry.
Yep.
I mean, there's lots of
stereotypes.
And the truth is, okay, then you need to go back and start getting people. Michael P.S. Hayes, he called Mark Henry the N-word.
Yeah.
And people want to talk about stuff that happened in front of camera, like Vince saying N-word. I'm like, no, that's a character.
And then
it was ill thought out, but that was a character.
And then then Triple H saying something
racist stuff about Booker.
He did the racist angle with Booker, but then there was some backstage stuff.
In real life,
he called somebody like the B guy from The Simpsons.
It was the Ricardo Rodriguez, and he had gotten released, and he was talking shit about, not talking shit. He was just talking about the shit that went on with Triple H, and he never called him by his name. He always called him B guy from The Simpsons because he's Mexican.
And
it's like, and then recently. There was this guy wasn't even a wrestler. He was like a production dude, and he said some racist shit about Alberto Del Rio, aka Dos Caras. And Alberto slapped the shit out of him, and unfortunately, because he gave him a chance to apologize according to the story, and he didn't. So Alberto slapped the shit out of him. Alberto eventually got fired, and But the fact that production guy didn't get his ass chewed off of that shit.
It just shows you that there's something seriously fucked up in wrestling.
Yeah, there really is.
Now we ain't gonna get into that. That's kind of another subject. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in a future episode.
All the shit, messed up shit with wrestling.
Yeah. But they make a great top 10 list right there.
But you know, so Hulk Hogan is still in it. You know, Hulk Hogan is in it deep.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, I know. You know, they say Hogan knows best, but I think right now Hogan knows stress.
Cause you know he don't want to pick up that phone. Like, oh shit, Mr. T go call me to rock him.
And what the hell you say, fool? I thought we was friends.
I thought we was friends, fool. And you know, you got a bunch of people defending him. You know, I've noticed some of his black friends came out the woodworks.
Like
and
Virgil.
The thing is, yeah,
Virgil was the boy suspect.
Virgil, brother, come on,
brother.
dude. Just stop.
Yeah, you've been taking the L for a long time.
I don't think Hulk Hogan is a cross-burning racist. I think I think honestly, because when you hear him talking about it, because he's on a radio show, he was talking about rappers calling him that. I think somehow he thought he was cool enough and he got privileges.
Yeah, he thought he got them N-words.
But let's be straight. In the the rant about Brooke, that he said, okay, fuck it. He said nigger. Okay, it wasn't no GA.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So there is a little bit of issue there. You know, there is some issue there. So it's like, come on, man, straight up.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna end this with WWE. Quit going so hard on Hulk Hogan. Quit giving him the Chris Benoit treatment, because, quite frankly, it's going to be really hard to retcon the 80s.
All that history, because...
But here's another thing, though. I realized, because me and someone else were talking about it, a lot of the 80s wrestlers are from my time. Now we've got kids, like my daughter's ages, where old school, you know, during the Attitude Era, old school was the 80s. Well, for them... The old school is Attitude Era.
Yep.
So there might just be a shift
in the attitude.
That the Attitude Era is WWE's old school. Yeah, you know, because let's be honest. I don't know about, you know, Gorgeous George. You know what I'm saying? Like from the 50s.
Yeah. You don't know about like the rest.
So I think there might be a shift if they go forward with this, you know, booting Hogan out. I think there's going to be a shift to making the Attitude Era the old school that they focus on. Yep. I think so. So, all right, that's enough Hulk Hogan. Went too long on that fool.
I know.
Yeah, best of luck, dude.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. I don't think the 24-inch python's gonna help you.
They're gonna get your ass.
You might need to do it. You might need to do another busted ass TV show. It might help you.
So, I ended with this: Hulk Hogan. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna say, what you gonna do? That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Well, changing up gears quite a bit. Let's do a little bit of gaming.
Oh,
Disney Infinity. Man, when Disney Infinity dropped, I knew it was something real cool. You know, seeing the different characters in it and stuff. And my only complaint is the characters they've chosen, they've been pretty good, but then there's some they leave you with a lot of characters that you're like, man, this person needs to get a character.
Like this character need to be in, this character need to be in.
Well, they're letting fans vote for it, and they have quite a few entries that are interesting. But I think the big entry that I'm trying to get people to vote for,
both of us trying to vote for.
Who is it?
Darkwing Duck.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous. We can have a healthy fear of us.
We're going to make an impromptu mashup.
Buster Rogers.
Oh, snap.
Duck.
Yo,
oh, shit.
Somebody, if everybody hear, when somebody hear this shit, y'all need to make this happen.
Chop it up. Make it happen.
Man.
So Darkwing Duck is a Disney Infinity. Well, you can vote for him for Disney Infinity. A bunch of other characters too. But I think Darkwing Duck, one reason is... one of the power discs that you put in the game, when you get items and stuff, they actually have Darkwing Duck's motorcycle. Well, so damn, I'm like, you need to have... Yeah, they have a lot of stuff like in the disc where they'll have like characters like iconic stuff, but they don't have a figure of the character yet.
It's like, if you're gonna have the add-on, you need to have the character with the add-on.
So it's just right.
And then also Disney need to kind of show some love to Disney Afternoon stuff anyway. A lot, because that was like...
Other than the movies like Little Mermaid and stuff like that throughout the 90s, Disney Afternoon redefined Disney for the 90s kids. Yeah, and the 80s kids to some degree too.
Because it was like for you they had like Gummy Bears, they Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Gargoyles.
Yep, that's a big one.
And a lot of a lot of that stuff, especially Gargoyles, need to be like some Effendi figures.
Yeah, I was just about to go with that. Who do we think should be? Yeah, Infinite Gargoyles definitely is one. Disney needs to embrace Gargoyles more. I'm like, why is this not a movie?
Yeah,
why is this not a new show? Why have they not been in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
And before we start shooting, you said Kingdom Hearts characters, and I kind of shot it down. I was like, nah, they can't use those. It's Disney. I'm sure they can work it down.
Well, hell, I'll put it like this: if friggin' Skylanders is using Nintendo characters now, and I was like,
who have a Toys to Life rival,
So I was like, Disney, y'all could do the same, and then hey,
drop Sora in there,
and hey, it's a good promo. It's a good promo for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm. The game is taking forever to come out. I mean, for real, y'all. You're pissing my wife off. She loves Kingdom Hearts. Y'all gotta come out.
Yeah, that's her shit,
so
man.
Darkwing Duck, I know Kim Possible is on there, which is a good choice.
Kim Possible been doing that
thing. But Disney needs to put some more that definitely need to embrace the Disney afternoon stuff.
And you know what? I know this is gonna take a little far.
Not Marsupilami though.
Hell no, fuck Marsupilami. Maybe I can put Raven Simone up in there. That's so Raven. Have Chelsea fuck us some shit.
Have some of the live action. Y'all know about that. I can't.
Hey, what's that one show with that baby named Charlie?
Good Luck Charlie?
Yeah, Good Luck Charlie. Yeah, they'll be like the most boring affinity figures.
They'll be the worst affinity figures, man.
But Raven they'll be probably good because they
psychic,
get some throw it off shit anyway. Like they just fuck shit up in the game.
So yeah, Darkwing Duck. We'll put the link down.
Yeah, we put the link down.
We'll put it down there in the description and stuff. Go vote for Darkwing Duck or whoever you want. Darkwing Duck's the best choice.
Yeah, we going with Darkwing Duck and Disney. Please, man, show some love for your Disney afternoon characters.
Yes, please.
Please, man. Stop.
I don't want to see regular ass Blue.
Yeah, we want to see Tailspin Blue.
Cloud Kicker. Yeah. Because we be on. It's so funny when thanks to the Disney afternoon. I just cannot get down with seeing Blue naked.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can't see like the pre-crisis version of these characters.
I can't see the Jungle Book characters as Jungle Book characters. I have to see them as Tailspin characters.
It's like Shere Khan gotta be that fucking tiger.
Yeah,
you gotta
that businessman. Yeah. So there's that wild ass shit. I know. You know what else is some wild ass shit in a very very good way?
Woo!
Oh my god,
man!
I am so mad. I'm so mad that you can't preview music and not get busted on a copyright strike.
Yeah, I know.
I would be playing this right now.
Because people, y'all need to seriously hear this track.
Who is it and what is it,
Okay, so we were looking at one of them BDPs on Vsauce 2. And this thing caught our eye. We had to stop in the middle of this thing and we watched the video with kids.
Now, Vsauce 2, hold on real quick. Vsauce 2, really great channel.
Yes.
Different types of educational channel. Vsauce is the educational channel, then one's for video games, then one's just for cool shit.
Yeah.
BDP, that's BIDIPI, that's build it, do it, play it, perform it?
I think so.
I don't know. You get the gist. And what they do is they just show real quick flashes of really cool stuff that their audience might be into. And that's how I've discovered a lot of cool stuff.
Yes.
Nick did too. What is it, man?
Man, it's this music video by this producer called Grades, called King. And it is like the most fire video ever.
Yeah.
GDX, I think you can narrate this a little bit better than me on this one.
Now, it's gonna be spoilerish. I would seriously, if you have not seen this music video, I'd seriously pause at this point. Watch the music video.
We will share the link to you. We will put that link up.
Yeah.
Because this video needs more attention.
Yeah.
And DJs
from the track itself to the video is just dope.
Hell.
Like I said, spoiler warning, because I think part of its charm is you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Oh snap. Anime fans, you definitely need to
see this.
Yeah. Okay, so the spoiler warning is over. If you listen past that, you might as well call yourself Nestle, because
you're going to be feeling crunchy.
Exactly.
I do it in an open voice. You're going to be feeling crunchy.
So, it starts off with a cute kid, and we said basically she's the Asian answer to what's that girl's name?
Allison Stoner.
Allison
you know
Stoner.
that? Remember that girl from the Missy
Working
Elliott
video
videos?
from all those videos.
Yeah, all them videos.
Working, Gossip Folks. Those were the ones she's really popular in. So she's just, I guess she's in after school. I'm thinking detention or something.
Yeah.
And the beach just starting off nice and calm.
And she's watching her. She pulls the TV.
Yeah, she pulls the TV out.
And she's watching her favorite anime.
And all of a sudden, she starts dancing.
And and shit gets somehow the world's male.
Yeah, the world's between. Between her anime that she's watching and her dance moves. She uses them as dodges.
Yeah, she's a dance battler basically.
Yeah, she's like dance battler.
With a freaking hand cannon.
And she has a hand cannon like Mega Man, like Mighty Number 9, And
this little girl, she got some swag because before the shit, before she starts going ham on these things, she pops her collar, that's when you know this girl was down. That's shit, this girl about to go.
It's a great video, very really creative. Is. I'm because the art of the music video, I'm not going to be the old man and say that music videos haven't been great since the 80s. Get the hell out of here. There
have been some nice videos, but then there have been other music videos that just follow the tropes. I mean, hell, fucking Watch Mojo got in on y'all with that shit.
Yeah, and it's cool just to see a music video creative music video.
Yeah, and that...
One thing that kind of threw me off is the little credits at the end. That's becoming a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
because that's kind of weird. But I guess, hey, it's essentially like a short film, so...
Yeah.
And then when I think about it, see, back in the day, and I'm dating myself here, it didn't make any sense to show credits because...
It was on TV.
It was on TV.
And you're not trying to waste time.
And it was, you're not trying to waste time because you were showing a shit ton of videos, like MTV should be. Or should, like how it was the good old days. Now, I guess, because most people assume that if you see a music video, it's going to be via streaming or online somehow. Got to get them credits in there. And then it was even dope down to the little chiptune version of the song at the end. Yeah. I got to pick that, yeah. So, what are you got anything else on this dope-ass video, man?
Man, I'm going to go ahead and say, man, once you listen to this video, you're going to be jamming. Once you watch this video, you're going to be jamming this song all day.
Yeah, like Nick said, tell your local DJ.
Seriously. Tell your local DJ about, because this will be a floor filler. I mean, this is a 100% banger. I mean, it really needs the love it deserves, because that... And I mean, you got the makers of something that could go viral too. Yeah, that's the thing.
The video needs to go viral. Really, no complaints on it. But the generic anime, I was like, "There's nothing wrong with that." But what would have been cooler? Because I tell you why I came to that was the chiptune. I was like, chiptune video games. Oh, and then a hand can. I was like, man, if they could have used Mighty Number 9 stuff,
And you know what? That probably could have even gave him a bit more of a boost, too.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been one hell of a promo video for everybody.
Because if there's anything, the internet gamers, we are loving Mighty Number 9 right now.
Yeah.
and Mighty Number 9 has been so cool with putting itself in, another game and stuff. So, yeah. But that's just an extra little miss moment,
But... For real, y'all gotta check that.
Yeah, it's dope. Don't let my complaint.
Yeah. It's just you know what I'm saying. That's just that one complaint. But the video, man, it's one of the greatest things ever. Hell, that song is, I get that a crowning music of awesome right there.
Trope decay.
I know. TV trope. Like, motherfuckers, we already decayed this trope. You trying to bring it back.
Trope word. Stop using our trope names, man.
You're decaying it.
So that's dope. Check it out. A revival out of nowhere.
Yeah, very interesting revival. And this ain't the first time this was revived.
Yeah, this one's weird. This one's kind of weird.
This was more something that you know about.
Yeah, I really can't go in depth
because you're a big Sid and Marty Krofft fan.
I love Sid and Marty Krofft. Sid and Marty Krofft. Sid and Marty Krofft, basically, they did HR Puffin stuff. I believe they did the Banana Splits. I think they did the banana split.
See, I think you know more about
HR puppet stuff. This is old school. Yeah, I'm dating myself. And keep in mind, when I was watching this stuff, I wasn't even watching it first run. I was watching this when I was a little kid. And so yeah, Sid Marty Krofft, HR puppet stuff's the most popular. But there was a cult hit starring Deidre Hall.
Yes, y'all know Marlena Evans.
Yeah, Marlena Evans from Days of Our
Lives.
Well, before she blew up, she was on this show, and it was kind of a slightly campy superhero television show. DYNAGIRL and Electra Girl.
ELECTRAWOMAN and DYNAGIRL.
And yeah, fail.
That's all good.
ElectraWoman and DYNAGIRL. I think. Hold on. I'm taking that character, DYNAWOMAN. I'm copyrighting it right now.
You can't get in trouble for that shit.
So it's gonna be DYNAWOMAN and Electra Girl. I'm copyrighting that shit. But no, it's fail. It's ElectraWoman and DYNAGIRL, and it was a cool show. Most people watched it. Let's be straight up. I was watching it because Deidre Hall looked so fine back then. Yes, I was a kid appreciating that shit.
Because y'all a lot of people were simple for them back in the day.
So
y'all was simple for Deidre Hall like Stefano was simple for Marlena.
All Days of My Life. So of course, I think it was short lived. Didn't go long. No more of a season, I bet. I really should do research on this shit, shouldn't I? So years later, for UPN, I think they were going to do a reimagining, a reboot,
and they show. I think somehow managed
a revival. Honestly, it wasn't a reboot; it was a revival, and
they took it to another level. Like it was like more adult humor and stuff.
It was very much adult humor,
and it pretty much had like ElectraWoman and like she was washed up.
It was meta. It was very meta because she was an actress and she played ElectraWoman.
Okay.
And yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah, it was very meta.
Because she was like.
And yeah, you can check out the pilot on YouTube.
It should still be on there.
Yeah, it should still be on there. You might want to check it out fast because there might be some attention drawn to it thanks to this reaction. Well, at any rate, at what was it? It was one of the cons. It wasn't at Comic-Con, was it?
Yeah, it was at Comic-Con. It was more like I think one of the more kind of smaller
really low
things.
key. Yeah. And so they put up a trailer, and they're going to do I don't want to call it a reboot, but a reimagining of DYNAGIRL and ElectraWoman. Now, do you know the name of the actors and their actresses?
Dang, I wish you would.
I
know one of them was Hannah Hart.
I know one, who does the drunken cooking thing or whatever. Yeah,
I think so. See, I'm not like familiar with the two YouTubers,
but they're YouTube personalities.
Yeah,
and that was kind of weird. I'm not hating. No, I'm just saying that was just kind of like, okay, cool, okay. We got some YouTubers getting on the show. I think this is a web show, right?
Yeah, it's a web series.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be a little bit of budget because I think it was one that Sony that's backing this.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of a good look for web series if like a company's trying to invest that little bit of money behind it.
And from what I saw, hey, and I'm not gonna dump on it. From what I saw, it looked interesting. They got me for an episode or two.
Yeah, it seemed like an entertaining watch. And the best thing they did in that trailer, they had them. Spoiler alert, they had them in the original costumes. Before they transitioned to the new costumes.
So they showed the old costumes, they got the new costumes, and they were kicking ass. It was like some fighting going on, man. So that was cool.
And I did like they doing something similar to the specials where they have like a PR agent helping them out. So I kind of like that a little bit. But I think with this show, I hope it doesn't get too campy.
Yeah, but keep in mind though, the original one was campy.
Yeah,
I don't think it was intentionally though.
Because I'm hoping that maybe if they do some humor, it kind of like maybe like Marvel type humor.
Yeah,
because people like that type of humor now. That's now that superhero
just
stuff.
kind of matter of factly, situational kind of
kind of snarkiness.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want no.
Yeah, and it does have lots of snark and stuff.
They don't want no 1960s Batman humor.
New costumes, whatever.
But I think it works with the times because it's more functional and
for the times and their attitude. Yeah, because they couldn't be running around in the old costume. That's for damn sure. Because the old costumes were cheesy. So another trailer. Wow,
man.
Ultraman getting a new movie.
Yeah.
And hot damn. There's not much I can say about this one. Because, well, I'm going to be straight up. I know a little bit about Ultraman. I knew enough about Ultraman to realize that that was a turn up moment. he looked good, little otherworldly, kind of.
Yeah, I noticed with the that's one thing I did notice with the CGI of with what they did with Ultraman. Mm-hmm. The CGI made him look more alien.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you know, Subi. I think I'm saying his name right. I hope I'm saying it, but y'all know my luck with names. Super Ride Productions. I think they're gonna do. I think they're doing another Ultraman reboot. And I think this is gonna be slated for 2016.
That's gonna be a killer year for movies and superhero stuff. Yeah. 2016, just probably one of the most know-nothing oddest year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like a 2000 or nothing like that. No, 2016.
2016.
It's going
down. But yeah, the trailer was real good. I mean, they showed what was cool is you could tell they took their cues from Hollywood, especially the 2014 Godzilla.
But it's deeply rooted.
It's still deeply rooted. Original Japanese look and mythos.
Does that Ultraman supposed to have? Is he supposed to have bare feet? That was weird.
No, I think that's just a weird addition they put on him.
I was like, and his expression through his mask or whatever.
It's funny because I was reading the comment and somebody said that they did back in the day, even when they just had a suit actor, they were hoping to try to have him do different expressions, but it was too hard for production.
Budgetary constraints. Okay, so, but yeah, all in all. Dope as hell.
Dope, yeah. It's pretty, dope
cool.
as hell. And
it upped the stakes.
Yeah.
It might give some people some false hope the Jet Jaguar is going to be in America. People will be so thrown off by that.
People going to be like, we want Jet Jaguar in the next Godzilla movie.
But you imagine trying to sell Jet Jaguar to like a regular audience that enjoyed Godzilla 2014.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, this is Power Ranger.
It's like a big ass Power Ranger. What the fuck is he doing here? Like, is that Tommy? Nah, motherfucker, Tommy the Green Ranger. But
Jet Jaguar, motherfucker.
but now for some of y'all, that's not that's not really familiar with Ultraman, I could suggest, hey, before you watch this movie, hey, you could check out the original Ultraman on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mm-hmm. You can even check out Ultraman X. That's the latest show, which is on on Crunchyroll. And then then you can even watch Ultraman Mabius, Ultraman the Nexus, Ultraman 7X, Ultraman Mabius and the Ultra Brothers, Ultraman The Adventure Begins, and Ultraman The Ultimate Hero. So there you go.
That's a lot of going back for too.
Yeah.
So basically, you watch all that as reference.
Yeah.
And by the time you finish, the movie's gonna be out. So
yeah.
you'll be ready.
You're gonna be like, oh shit.
And also watch this very obscure clip of Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith.
Yes, Will Smith.
When he was talking about superheroes, he wanted to be.
Yes, he wanted.
It was on Jay Leno. And yeah, he mentioned Ultraman.
So
and he even did the hand thing.
And you know what? Yeah. I campaigned it. Will Smith for Ultraman. Ultraman America. Will Smith for Ultraman. I'm campaigning it right now.
Unfortunately, he's getting his dead shot on. He getting his WB money.
But if that dead shot money don't work, Super Ride, y'all better call him.
He shouted it out.
Hey, and besides, it'd be cool to kind of have also be cool to have finally a black lead character in Japanese tokusatsu.
Yeah, y'all need to catch up.
Yeah.
No. They got a different culture. I ain't gonna hold it against y'all too much, but go out the norm. All right. Oh man, this IDW comics. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus. It's just a lot of their IDW has become the spot for like a lot of great licensees for their books. They had Ghostbusters at one point. They had Doctor Who. They have Transformers. They have G.I. Joe. Just a lot of X-Files. They have that too. They have a lot of that stuff, and they've done big projects that they put a lot of hype behind, and I've been disappointed. But that is not the case on this one. It's a miniseries called Ghostbusters Get Real. Now, the Ghostbusters Get Real. Okay, now this is what's even crazy about it. the thing that makes this whole crossover event possible actually happened in TMNT Ghostbusters crossover. It was and spoilers. So just so you all know, and it was a portal that the Turtles built with Egon, and well, you know, the Ninja Turtles, they do their thing with the Ghostbusters and they leave it behind. They get back home, and then the Ghostbusters have 4 new visitors, and it's the animated.
Yep.
We now return to real Ghostbusters.
And wow, it is dope, man. It really is dope, and it's cool. I'm thinking the IDW Ghostbusters are essentially like the movie Ghostbusters. I'm thinking that's what it is, because that's what I kind of accept it as. And the crossover, and you know, if it was. I'll put it like this: there's a high potential of it just seeming like a money grab and a piece of shit,
but
it just seems like I said, it just seems like it could have been a money grab if the wrong creative team that really didn't give a shit about it were just told, put this out for money. It wouldn't work. But you can tell that the creative team seriously loves Ghostbusters, all Ghostbusters.
Yes,
and yeah, it works so well, and there's so many great moments in it. And issue one sells you on it.
Yeah,
issue one sells you on it. It's like, okay,
great solid first issue.
I'm dialed into it. Okay, this is good.
And then
issue 2 is epic.
Issue 2 would be considered a Wham episode, folks, because there's a lot of reveals.
Yeah,
man.
How it starts off. Okay, like we said, spoilers.
Woo!
We've already read it.
Yes,
but it's spoilers from this point. And seriously, don't keep listening thinking that you will enjoy it still, but you won't enjoy it as much as we did.
Because even GDX...
when I was telling him about it, when I was telling DYOUNG Promos about it, I was like, I can't spoil it for you. Yeah,
because he was even...
I gave him the books. I was like, here, check them out. Read my books, man.
And man...
even on Facebook, I said, I'm not giving anybody no spoilers, no clue. Just take your ass to the comic shop and get the books. And I don't want to go into a whole bunch of detail. It's dope as hell. Well, we're going to do spoilers. Issue 2.
Okay.
Issue 2 starts off
with
the Extreme Ghostbusters. They gave them props. That was cool. Yes. So there is more than one Kylie out there, apparently.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
And I can't get them out of my head.
Yeah. Harvester of low-hanging fruit. So you know, this it showed that the Extreme Ghostbusters were in the multiverse. I was actually thinking they were going to go along for the adventure. That would have been dope.
I kind of hoping they do that.
I'm thinking there's going to be a dream team or something. Something's going to happen.
Hell, I'd even be surprised if just to hype up the reboot, they even had the female Ghostbusters show up.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. I don't think the series is gonna go until that movie comes out, though. Unfortunately, that kind of sucks. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Somebody need to call up that company. Cause y'all need something.
Gotta make it work. You need something to hype them ladies up.
Hype them up.
Because people are kind of iffy.
But let's go in a little bit more detail about what it's like. First, we seen the Extreme Ghostbusters, and then what else we see, man?
Well, before that, there was some real cool back and forth, and that's one thing I'm really enjoying because the characters are similar, but they do have their differences. Like, I like the fact that the animated Ghostbusters have Slimer, whereas the IDW Ghostbusters, the movie Ghostbusters, he's still Green Ghost. Yeah, and he's not cute,
and he's not a pet.
He's not a pet. He's a bane of existence. And one thing that's cool throughout the books, there was this moment where Egon was, I believe it was Egon talking to maybe it was Ray talking to animated. Well, it was an animated person talking to a movie guy, and he was like, "Hey, so have you fought werewolves? No. Have you fought vampires?"
I think it was somebody talking to Egon.
Yeah, talking to Egon. And then he goes, "Have you ever been inside? Have you had an adventure on inside of the containment unit?" And he's like, "It doesn't work like that." But it shows you that the animated series had all these crazy
adventures. While in the real world.
Only what you see in the movies.
Yeah, only what you see in the movies. Maybe in the video game. Yeah. That's canon.
Yeah, it's canon. And so... But speaking of canon, man... Marvel Universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe, what have you done?
Yes, I mean, we saw this shit with He-Man, and now we see it here. Ghostbusters.
Because somebody with what, terror dogs?
Well, no, that was like a Cerebus thing.
Yeah. Somebody was hunting Cerebus was hunting them down.
Yeah, because we definitely need to mention some of
the
plot.
big bad. The big
bad is Proteus.
Yeah,
a primordial guy. Y'all, and if you don't, if you obviously don't know your Greek mythology, you just research Proteus. Because Proteus was the guy that I think introduced mankind to fire or something like that.
Yeah.
But in this story, he has a mad-on for the Ghostbusters because, in his own words, no mortal should have the power against gods and demons.
Because if you've been paying attention,
or if
and Movie Bob, I would say you definitely need to watch Movie Bob. Is it good? Ghostbusters.
And we definitely
is it really good?
We need to share that link.
Yeah, because Movie Bob points out that there's an underlying
theme of science versus religion. And
or just spiritual. Yeah,
and this storyline, and this thing with Proteus really shows it. It really shows it. It's religion trying to go after science and destroy it.
And it's just kind of funny because if you pay attention to the movies and definitely to the cartoon, especially to the movies, they've been taking out like death gods. I'm not death gods, but like Vigo and
Vigo. Oh no, not Vigo. But yeah, they've been taking Vigo, Gozer.
Gozer. They've been knocking down some pretty serious, characters. And if the game is canon, the PlayStation game recently, they've been taking out some serious freaking characters. So he's trying to find the Ghostbusters, and he basically has Cerebus looking into different portals into different realms, trying to find the specific, basically the two teams that are crossing over. Mm-hmm. And the portals look like pools on the ground that they can jump into. And they show an overhead, and they show like a great shot, like what they call a worm's eye view from the ground up.
Yes.
And you see them looking down, and
you look.
But then they have a great overhead shot to show you what they're looking in, and that is the huge wham shot. And you see Ghostbusters exists in a multiverse.
Yep. Now, what's even crazy is some of the stuff that's featured
that they put in the multiverse. You know what? I'm saying Marvel Universe. What have you done? No, it's Turtles Forever. I'd say. Yeah. Turtles Forever is what did it. And you see in each portal / puddle or whatever you want to call it, you see there's one that shows Ghostbusters version of Team 2. Basically, that it was a new team that they put in a new team that they put in the IDW books. It was kind of cool. That's where Kylie came from the first time around, I believe. Then you see someone like some SWAT outfits.
Yeah.
I want to say there was some from Now Comics, I think.
Yeah, I think some of the other Ghostbusters probably came from previous comic books
that IDW did. Yeah, that I don't,
or like maybe other companies did.
Other companies did. Yeah, and then there's one that's cute, and it's because you see them in 8-bit form. And it's from New Ghostbusters 2. It was, in America, we got the shitty one, Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, we got that terrible game.
We got the really shitty one on the NES. The Japanese got a much better game, so they put that in there as part of the multiverse, which was cool. But, oh man.
Yep.
I don't know if this is shots fired or...
this is just trying to show love.
Well, the first one was cool. The another one was cool. It's kind of unfortunate now.
Yeah, with Terry Hollea.
Yeah, Terry Hollea. Damn. So they show one with Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan from the. They showed a clip from the, not a clip, but they showed a picture from a still. There we go, a still from Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling when his group were like knock off Ghostbusters. That was cool. And then I think the craziest one was they showed blurred a bit.
The Filmation Ghostbusters.
The Filmation Ghostbusters.
Let's go Ghostbusters. Let's
go.
Let's go.
So yeah, they showed it with the one that had Terry the gorilla, and it's the reason why Ghostbusters call themselves the real Ghostbusters. Yeah, and I'm like, is that a shots fired, or is this something that's gonna come up? I don't know. So yeah, that was funny. I really hope they don't get in trouble for that. I really hope they don't, because it's just a cool enough.
Did I say the wrong company? Did I say film?
No, it's Filmation.
Okay, Filmation.
Yeah,
okay.
Filmation Ghostbusters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If you don't know what the hell we're talking about, Filmation Ghostbusters, just look up a clip on YouTube and leave it at that.
I think the theme song probably gave you a hit. Yeah, like,
it was bad.
It would have been awesome to maybe. It would have been awesome. Maybe they would have like had like a still from a music video. Had Mr. Fab Ghost Ride the Whip. That would have been.
Yeah, see, they could have taken that so far with because they had so many other Ghostbusters things they could have used in there.
Know just what this is. Ghost Ride the Whip.
And they got drunk for that shit too.
They the police.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. They the police.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
The rest of that song.
That was awesome. So yeah, Ghostbusters Get Real. Well, if you listen to it, we just spoiled some shit for you.
Yeah.
We gave you a warning.
We gave you a run.
Pick it up anyways.
Please.
If we just spoiled it, that's on you. But check it out.
And Ghostbuster fans, man, pick it up. Seriously, pick it up because this is a great moment for Ghostbusters fans. And hey, for some of you Ghostbusters fans that's a little cheesed off about the reboot, hey, this is a good way to cope with it. You know what I'm
there's
saying?
a multiverse. So live with it. All right, so getting off of that geeky information, getting off from that geeky little bit. Well, we're gonna still keep it geeky.
Oh yeah.
And there's definitely, we usually talk about pop culture, but you know what? Also want to shout out to folks that are doing something positive, who have great. We want to shout out to people that are doing something positive and who just have like great projects going on that we feel that we need to get out there and get some promote a little bit. And Nick, I'm gonna let you take this one.
Okay, well, it was something that surprisingly GDX shared with me, and it was this African American woman by the name of ARIELL Johnson, who's investing in a coffee shop / comic book shop called Amalgam. It's supposed to be a place for geeks of color, but also ethnic creators.
Well, I don't. Yeah.
Well, because it's supposed to be kind of like it's supposed to kind of just give demo, give.
Yeah, just kind of because it is hard as hell in general to compete for shelf space at a comic shop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she, of course she wants to include everybody in it, but she's trying to hit that underserved, you know what I'm saying?
The underserved aspect of geek culture.
Of geek culture. And so there'll probably be signings and stuff with so she's building a comic book coffee shop. I think it's cool. She to get a little taste of her personality, we'll put this down. We'll put the link,
the links up for you. But because
she has a video for investors.
Yes.
And it's really cool. She has a quirky personality. That was cool. Has a great sense of humor. Unfortunately, it's not in Texas, so that's how much love we giving. We're not gonna benefit from this unless we get some kind of invite one day. I don't know, or unless we go up there and visit,
which would be epic.
Would be epic. But we definitely got to give her a shout out.
And for me, and honestly, I just like it. I mean, I overall just like it when people of color invest in something unique as this.
Yeah, let's just be straight up. That invest in something that's not stereotypically like black or I'm just gonna call it what it is. A brother is probably the most candid I've ever been. A brother fucking, opens a new studio.
Yeah.
It's cool, but come on, we all rapping.
Or a barbershop.
Or God forbid, liquor store.
Or,
some shit like
or
that.
Or club.
Yeah, or a club. That's the usual shit that we invest in.
But to just see something unique like this, it's a real good look. And it could definitely be a very profitable look, too.
Yeah. I could see it really taking
really
off.
Blowing out.
Yeah. Because, I've seen different things.
Because people love their coffee shops, too, man.
Yeah.
Coffee shop, you get on the coffee shop hustle. That's like, woo.
Yeah, and you look at her investor video, this...
And she says
this ain't no fat hoe burger.
Yeah.
this is some straight up, like, she knows her stuff. Yeah. It's awesome. Okay, because we might actually run into them people from Fat Hoe Burger in Waco.
I did go there, so...
Yeah, we can't roast them too bad, but they're out of business now. But, Ariel, she definitely knows her stuff because she's like has the qualifications she's reading off. I was like, damn, she's actually a professional baker,
a barista.
Barista. She has that training, so it's like, wow. So if you so feel inclined, hey, and you got the scratch, we wish we could, but if you got the scratch, you got that skrill, invest. I think it sounds very sound.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really sound investment.
And to Miss Johnson, best of luck. We want to see this. We want to see this. We want to see it take off like that. Yeah, we want to see it take off. So let's.
This might.
When I wrote this, I didn't realize where I put it at. Okay, speaking of urban culture, why did I put those? See, it's pop culture working subliminally.
Yeah, you ought to.
All right, well, I just realized. Let me put the black stuff together. Damn. So the next topic, and our final one on the docket.
And you know what? This time it's no
Marvel, no problems on this one. Wow. It's Marvel hip hop covers.
Yep.
Okay, you wonder what the hell is that? Marvel in the month of September.
I think September, October.
September, October. It's gonna be for a couple months. Yeah. September and October. Maybe even longer than that because they plan on doing 50 covers.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and we only just saw just a few of them. So Marvel has teamed up with different creators of color and just different other creators in general. And they're going to be running hip-hop themed covers. Now, these hip-hop themed covers basically take iconic rap album covers. And they put a Marvel spin on them, which is really cool. So you've got like Sam Wilson. He's they got a cover with Sam Wilson draped in a flag, and it's a shout out to ASAP Rocky, Long Live ASAP. One that and it's funny because some of these are just pure genius. Some of these are pure genius because it might be just me looking too deep into them. But some of them do have I can see how those characters correlate and relate to each other. Like, I love the one with Kamala Khan.
Yes.
And
Kamala Khan is a cool throwback to the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, and they say the education of Kamala Khan. And it's funny that they chose that cover to parody with Kamala Khan because Kamala Khan's standing is, and the height of her height in comics is very similar to Lauryn Hill's hype in the Fugees.
Yep.
I mean, after she broke from the Fugees and she did her debut album, people were just really behind Lauryn Hill, and just like Kamala Khan, people are really behind it. It's something different, female lead, of course. Then you've got some they have some really inspired covers. They've got MC Spider and D-Pool. They're that one is paying homage to Eric B. and Rakim Paid in Full. Rakim, excuse me. Eric B. and Rakim Paid in Full. Classic. Then you got X-Men, Extraordinary X-Men. That one's paying homage to De La Soul. Now, when I saw that De La Soul homage, man, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
This is some real love here.
Yeah.
And because let's be straight up, they could have taken just any old rapper and just threw them on the covers.
Yeah,
and or any old rappers, but you can see that they're specifically going for classic albums.
And then
and they're stretching across eras too.
That's the good part because they're not just sticking to old school. They go into the new school stuff. They even go into trap stuff. They're
Squirrel Girls,
every aspect.
Squirrel Girls cover paying homage to Tyler the Creator it just fits so well. It's crazy. One that I have a lot of love for is the Amazing Spider-Man. His parody cover. His is paying homage to A Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. They flipped it upside down so that he's hanging, but you get the picture. And there's just
then they have Howard the Duck with ODB.
That somehow that works.
And then they did Illmatic with Miles Morales.
Oh my god!
I'm just like, what, man?
Now, what's so crazy about that one is that Nas has even said that he was a fan of Spider-Man back in the day as a kid. He even went as far as to write his own Spider-Man stories. As a kid.
Oh my goodness!
So it's really cool that they use Miles Morales,
that's Spider-Man
for that cover, and so it's just kind of a come full circle thing. And even further is Nas saw that cover, like a DMC and Run DMC saw his cover. He didn't share it, so I don't know what the Run DMC cover looks like. I'm like, I'm dying for it. But Darren McDaniel, DMC, he loved his. He was like, man, you gotta check this out. And what's crazy is, because I'm getting to that next little bit of this. Mm-hmm. The rappers and the general consensus have been showing love for it.
And that's what's cool. Like, we knew the rappers were gonna show love, but
and Nas's son loves Spider-Man.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
He Nas loves that. Yeah. And so so from the fans have been receiving it pretty well for the most part.
Yeah.
The rappers themselves, despite the fact I don't think they get paid, because it's a charity, but they've been positive about it. They see it. There's
always gonna be some haters. I shouldn't call them haters, but
sometimes, I consider myself, I call myself, 2012. I wouldn't even say 2012. I would say the last couple of years, I've kind of considered myself an awakened individual. I like to read between the lines of stuff. No, I'm not some foil hat weirdo, but I like to read between the lines of stuff. So I pick up on shit, the underlying stuff a lot of times. Mm-hmm. But some people, I think they take it to just a degree, an extreme. And it's like, come on, man. I think in a lot of cases, you need to look at each case.
Yeah. You need to see how people are reacting to it first.
Now, why am I going that mini rant? Because
certain sections, certain people...
certain sections of fandom.
Certain sections of fandom, shouldn't say people.
Or haterdom.
They want to accuse Marvel of appropriation. So they're trying to say...
Cultural appropriation.
And they're pretty much trying to put... Like, they're pretty much trying to give Marvel the Macklemore, Iggy Azalea type treatment. And... I'm just like...
I don't think that's the point.
I don't think that's the point. And even the editor-in-chief said, hey, a lot of comic book creators love their hip-hop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And their children love hip-hop.
And so a lot of people are getting on them saying that, well, you managed to get all these creators of color on these covers. Can't you hire them for the regular job? You don't know if they hire them for the regular job or not. They obviously got them... in their contacts,
and they do have some creators of color.
They do.
I mean,
they do.
Look, some,
Robbie Rodriguez.
Yeah,
on Spider-Gwen, one of the biggest ass
one of the biggest characters. We talking about, but I think Spider-Gwen. You talking about blue eye, blonde hair, Spider-Gwen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you got Rob Rodriguez doing that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this talk about appropriation don't make no sense. And then, as we said, the hip hop community is embracing. Nobody's getting salty. I mean, nobody getting mad. Maybe Azalea Banks might get mad, but who's really caring about her?
Oh wow! If we blow up, she gonna talk shit. She gonna talk shit to us.
That's cool. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. But that Doctor Strange, Dr. Dre, that was crazy. That was just pure.
And the reason why all this started was they did this one cover a couple of months back with Howard the Duck and Rocket Raccoon, and it was they did a cover. They did an homage to this group called Run the Jewels. Mm-hmm. Who's been making a name for themselves, like online. They've been killing it.
Yeah, Run the Jewels.
If you don't know Mike, LP.
Yeah, if you don't know who the hell Run the Jewels is, you need to
really mess with them.
We'll drop a link there so you can see it. This is conscious music, And their stuff is breaking the mold of conscious music. Because it's funny because a lot of people are like, man, there's just not enough hip hop that's conscious. I'm like, they always have been. It was kind of. It had a great message, but it wasn't danceable or it didn't grab people.
It didn't have a sound that caught people. And Run the Jewels, they got these sounds that just it grabs you. Mm-hmm. You jam into this stuff, you just like, man, this stuff needs to be on radio. But yeah, this homage cover is what started the whole thing with the Marvel hip hop covers.
So it's gonna be 50 covers. It's gonna be a hell of an investment.
And Marvel, I hope y'all make these things into posters. I mean, I would love to hang some of that stuff on my wall. Heck, y'all need to make these things into t-shirts. True, that'd be great right there.
Yeah, because if y'all don't do that, I have a print shop that's right down the street, and they don't ask no questions. They will blow up those covers for me. So make it to a poster, sign whatever deal you got to sign, and make it happen. So yes, definitely looking good for fandom. Marvel, yeah, the hip hop covers are dope. So. Yes, but we never stated that we had a time limit. We had a time limit, but we went over whatever.
Hey, but these were things we were very excited about. Now, you know, as a geek, hey, you just gotta show it. You gotta express how you feel, and all this stuff is good stuff. Yeah, but most of the stuff is good stuff. I shouldn't say all of it is good because the first two topics was
pretty bad,
pretty
man.
Solid.
Pretty sad. One sad, one bad. Well, as always, hey. You want to let us know how you feel about our episodes? Please let us know. Drop a comment. Send us a message or whatever.
Share. Heck, even on our social networks.
Yeah.
You know,
because I put those in the description, so you want to holler at anyone else? Hit us up.
If you find any geek news that y'all want us to maybe talk about, feel free to share.
Old or new. I'm down for talking about anything. So. Here we go. So that's our show for today. Now, you know what? Remember, every week, tune in.
Turn up.
Now, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. I'm GDX.
And I'm DYOUNG PROMOS.
Collectively known as the Young Brothers. And that was
Geeks on Fleek.
We out. Peace.
Deuces.
Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Terry Hole later.